entering settings screen you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. We gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You don't want nothing, baby, you don't want nothing. Hey, Charlie! Let's go!
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Topper! Bravo!
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left. 4-6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Go,
out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
56, check 56. Mike's 56. Stop your whining.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Got it. 6. Mike, 56, right? 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Lock to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Alpha. Check my 33. Check my 33. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the screen. Hey, wahoo. Shoot.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, you. Mike, check 33. 33. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ready?
Now Locke throwing on second down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, box drop. Deep river.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, let's go. Check, 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 check. 80 weapons. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check, check.
This is Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep on the ground with Allen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Let's go.
Now to the air. Lock. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3, 218, chop. Shit. Ready.
Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, orbit.
Here we go again. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33.
Five.
Check 33. Let him know. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. You.
Deep grip.
Shotgun snap to Locke. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Let's go.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. They'll run with Elliott. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Heavy on the edges.
Hard.
Undercurrent. Sponge. No.
On the ball.
Jump.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You go take.
You rock it. Hit it.
Smith trying to run for it. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Another run. This time McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So they start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter. Ready?
A give to Smith out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Pull it high.
Defense. Hey, switch gears.
Switch. Check 52. Check. Check out.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Cross. Roll out. Cross. Do.
from the shotgun. They run with Smith. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Smooth. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. And here we go.
Hey, exit.
Watch the pass.
So that'll back him up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming. Play 56. Mike, 56. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, high 7.
56 is the Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. The quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
What's left? What's left?
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down.
Mike, 44. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Here we go. 180!
2 times, 2 times. 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And some space here. And they will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them.